Yo versus ACCM, Red Bull last chance qualifiers, and this is truly the last chance. Whoever wins gets $9,000 and the opportunity to go to Spain to participate in Red Bull Wololo L. Still working on my R's. ACCM has gone for the Persians here on Sanddrift, and Yo has gone for the Ethiopians. Yo's map is very nice. Yo's map is very nice, except for the 2 golds. Those are very not nice. But he does have a gold back here, and he's got a stone back here. And this gold is very, very nice indeed. Remember, on this map, you can't farm around the TC. Can't make farms here, so you got to wall off some farming space as well. So you got to consider that with your map. And Yo, he's got plenty of space back here if you were to wall this. So, should be okay. You're very, very nice indeed. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you. Archer range, and a second one as well from ACCM. So double range with the Persians here. Yo is playing Ethiopians, and Yo has opened with a singular range as well. And Yo's going to attempt to go for the walls forward. And he's seen the double range, so I think he's going to have enough time. It's not scouts, and he's going to have some units forward as well. Did we get a corner check? No, the corners here are... that's not bad if you include the mountain. That's like an interesting National Geographic kind of like... The deserts of Namibia. A solitary lion prowls a cracked earth looking for food. You know? And then we have some cracked earth terrain over there. That was my Dave Attenborough. You know? That was Dave A. Namibia mention. Dude, Namibia it looks kind of cool. The terrain there. That's a lot of units from ACCM. And Yo is forced to go for a tower, and Yo is not messing around, rightfully so. Like, you gotta build. You gotta build this. Yo is also over here on the wood line, but ACCM doesn't really care. And Yo is building, panicking a little bit. ACCM, with all the pressure, snipes a villager. And he's got Persians, so TC produces a little faster. You can tell he's struggling a little bit with the skirmisher production and whatnot. To keep the villagers coming out. But look at the military lead. 18-8 already. An insane army lead here for ACCM as Yo adds a stable and goes for the cavalry armor. He doesn't even have any scouts on the field other than his starting scout, and he's already going for the armor. Dave, I really want to go on a safari at some point in my life. Do you have an iPhone? Because you could. GG. Yo wins already. GG. Yo wins? I mean, ACCM looks to be in a really good spot. He just sniped another villager. Yo's walls were very expansive. And he's sniping more archers here, and he might even get another guy. Yo runs away with him. I don't know, man. Like, how Yo is going to afford all these scouts while still producing villagers? He's not producing villagers anymore. As he just tries to get scouts on the field. ACCM now trying to go up to Castle Age. This looks like a really good build from ACCM. Really solid build. Yo's got all these random, like, goats all over the place. Have you ever been to Africa? No, I haven't. I've only been to 2 continents, dude. North America and Europe. Well, I guess, like, Central America isn't a continent, but a lot of people would say that. But. I have been above the Arctic Circle on both of those continents, though, which I don't think is a very common occurrence. Uh-oh. Here come the scouts. Where are the spearmen from from ACCM? He's coming forward with his spearmen. Also 3 archers in this. It's going to be tough for Yo to take this fight. Even with the armor, it's going to be tough. There's just a lot of units here. And now the spearman is there too. Yo's trying to catch up with the archers. Going to need to pull the scouts away. And the spearman goes down immediately, but the scouts are very weak. They're very frail. And there's just too many archers, dude. ACCM has zero chill to open up this game. Zero chill. Double range production. Yo forced to respond to that with 2 ranges of his own and a stable and the armor, and he's not even up. A group of geologists put out a study recently suggesting that North America and Europe are one continent. What? Dude, I had to fly 6 hours over the ocean direct to get from one to the other. T90 chat already calling GG. All right, that's it. We've got a message from the decision desk over there at T90's chat. They are calling the GG. They are calling the GG. Stop the stream. That's right. ACCM's going in. Yo can't take the fight before these upgrades come in. He really can't, unfortunately for him. And this is going to be brutal, bro. This is so brutal. Yo's just trying to pick away at the edges. He doesn't want to take a full-fledged fight against this. ACCM really wants to get in here, too. And once he's in, well, Yo's got a tower over here, and he's got another tower over here. But other than that, not much. ACCM. Not going in yet. There we go. Keeps the skirmishers behind to deal with the archers. And goes in with the crossbows. And he's going to find some value with it. Another villager dead. Nothing around the TC. As Yo goes for another tower. He has to. Has to. It's metal TC time for both. But ACCM's TC produces faster. And now ACCM is here with the skirmishers. Still chasing those archers down. Still 45 seconds before Yo can even begin the upgrades. But Yo walls off the skirms and he walls them in, brother. He traps them in with the villagers. What a play for Mr. Yo while the crossbows are in the back. It's still going to hurt, though. That's another dead vill and another dead vill. ACCM trying to take out these archers, stalling out the farms. The skirmishers have minimum range, though, so the vills will clear this. Wow. What a brutal start for Mr. Yo. He does have some archers left over that he can upgrade to crossbows. He is Ethiopians. ACCM still applying the pressure. ACCM is playing really well here in this first game. Resources collected, 1,300 ahead. Yo goes for another TC. Ballistics now in from ACCM. And he tries to get whatever value he can with that army. Mr. Yo, oh, back it up. Tried to go for a siege workshop. Now he knows ballistics is in. He had to back up quick from that one. ACCM has no chill. Second TC for ACCM. 8 villagers killed. 2 minutes and 15 seconds of idle TC time from Yo, and it's climbing. Means ACCM is 14 villagers ahead. I mean, if Yo comes back from this one, it's amazing, right? Like, ACCM. And Yo knows that ACCM has ballistics, so he's just going to be microing around this one. And actually, Yo is timing it better on this micro. Even without ballistics. ACCM losing 3 crossbows, Yo only losing 2. Dave sounds Flemish. Do I? Oh no. I'm gonna start playing field hockey. Selling diamonds. Yo warming up. Uh-oh. No. Okay, I thought Yo was gonna patrol into that. Maybe it's time for a few more skirmishers from ACCM. I really don't know. You have the lead. It's just about, you know, continuing to scale and continuing to climb further and further ahead. He is adding that 3rd TC, so that's a good start. Yo takes a little bit of damage. ACCM takes a little bit of damage. And we get ourselves a little break here in the action. Still 2 crossbows there. Can't do too much. ACCM adding more farms now. Did ACCM outpost half the map? No, that's just like goats. He just refuses to bring them back. And he's even sending another goat. He has goat posts. That's what he has. By the way, chat, we figured it out earlier. For limited time only, today I am meowing for subs. That's right. It's the only time you'll ever get it. It's not going to be a good meow. But we're doing it. Did we get that yesterday? I never meowed yesterday.
Sheesh.
No toak. No toak. Meow. Thank you. Thanks, you're welcome. Jay for Alex and 13-9. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Meow. Meow.
You all, your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Thank you, Sharon. Meow. Make it stop. All right. God Grill. Meow. That sounded like a dying kitten. Thank you. Oh, nice shot there from ACCM. Yo got no damage from that shot. That's crazy.
Nice doing business with you.
Is it just one set today? It's 2 sets. The winners of both sets go through. Uh-oh. Mangonel's all over the place for ACCM. Losing track a little bit. And Yo's going to take out 2 of those. But ACCM is clearing out a bunch over here. Meow. Thank you, Ace Man, for the 16 months. Will you include other cat sounds? I think that's basically the only cat sound. I can't purr. Unless you give me enough subs. I can't purr. So. ACCM is almost out of gold here. It needs to come over here. His woodline situation also needs to be rectified. A wall back to this area would be really nice for him. You can tell Yo is kind of getting his feet under him, right? Great attack round there from ACCM. 4th TC from Mr. Yo. You can hiss. Acalio, thank you for the 11 months, bro.
Hi, Dave.
What's your favorite civ in this matchup? The Purge? Oh, God. This is not a cat-based stream. We do occasional cat-based content for money, but it's not a cat-based stream. Okay? It is meow. Oh, God, dude. I'm dying of cringe. How can I cast if I'm dead of cringe? Do siege units get additional damage on cracked terrain? Only against buildings. It's only if a building is on the cracked terrain. ACCM pulls back in time. Also over here, snipes another villager. That's 9 villagers killed. The eco is still ahead for ACCM. The upgrades are better. Res collected is better. But Yo is suddenly finding himself in a slightly in a competitive position a little bit. Unfortunately for him, I mean, there's a lot of his crossbows that are here and ready to just get nuked if ACCM notices, which he doesn't, unfortunately. He is chasing. Does have ballistics. And it feels like this is an army you can just patrol into Yo's and it'll figure it out by itself. ACCM is at the back here, sniping 2 more villagers, maybe even 3. There's a castle now from Mr. Yo. going forward in front of that gold, and ACCM also going for a castle of his own. Feels like, that castle's in a good spot, I guess. You go for the second castle over here. The gold and the stones out here, very exposed. Handcart for both. And ACCM's on the way up to him as that army gets cleared. So, Yo has 1 knight, 1 monk, 1 crossbow, and 2 mangonels only. ACCM's got a full army. However, Persians don't get bracers, so this army, I mean, you're going to want to switch onto cavalry, probably, if you're ACCM. Whereas Yo wants to stick with what he's already been upgrading, which is the crossbows. Get him. It's too late, bro. It's too late. That monastery is very far forward, though. Maybe that will remind ACCM that he should start picking up these relics soon, right? ACCM is now buying wood, so he's going to secure the gold with another TC. 122 vils. Full Castle Age eco upgrades. Don't think he has the mining ones, but other than that, fine. Yo's done a good job. First game, you know, he was in a really rough position. He's getting the infantry upgrades, so maybe even show tells from him. He was in a really rough position in the early stages of this game, and he's actually managed to make it somewhat competitive. This is kind of sloppy, though. It feels like you should be saving these villagers, and I guess Yo did the math. He timed it correctly. Saved all the vills somehow. Wow. All right, ACCM, kill the university. Deny chemistry. +2 armor coming in, 40 on food now. Probably needs another 15 farmers, 20 farmers, right, if he's going to spam Savar. And the relics would be big for him. Let's see what ACCM can spot. He knows where 2 of those relics are. It's just whenever he finds the time for that. How that Mangonel didn't die, I have no idea. But hey. Dies now. Mr. Yo, also 40 farms. And ACCM goes for a castle, and that is just not the greatest castle without support. These showtells will be killing these villagers unless ACCM does something about it. He's got 135 villagers. Maybe he doesn't care about losing all of these, but this is a great engagement for Yo, and suddenly the Eco KD is in Yo's favor.
Nice.
Vado, thank you. Didn't specifically request a meow, so we don't do that. Not right now. ACCM took his eyes off the ball for a second. Maybe he was like adding farms or something behind. Yeah, he was adding farms. And Savar comes in for him. Still 127 villagers, but damn, dude. That's a lot of villagers thrown away. Elite Showtel Warrior coming in. Showtel Warrior against Savar. I like Savar better, but Showtel Warrior is obviously cheaper, faster to produce. He'll need Royal Heirs too, which he doesn't have. They are cooler, yeah. They're like mutant ninja turtles. They have like turtle shells on their back. Lovecraft! Meow! Thank you for the 20 gifted. Meow. That's all you're gonna get, bro. This is embarrassing. I'm dying of my own cringe. Thank you. Thank you for the 20 gifted, dude. That's so generous. If you got gifted a sub by Lovecraft or Good Cat today, make sure you thank them. They're very, very nice people, I assume. What a terrible deal. Oh. Is it? Too bad. ACCM's castle. If only he had 20 villagers to repair that with. That would be amazing. Still trying to pressure over here. Savar is still 25 seconds away. And the castle from Mr. Yo will not die yet. It's not gone yet. Maybe now. Castle's dead. Castle is dead. No more Showtells from there, but he's got 2 more castles to back it up. Meanwhile, ACCM trying to deal with this stuff over here. Still no royal heirs. As the Showtells try and clear the Savar. They have a lot of attack. If they outnumber heavily, they can do it, but in low amounts, the Savar should be able to completely clear the Showtells, and especially with the help of that TC. Great job from ACCM. Does Doubt have a chance in this? Who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him? Oh, Janosh did. Okay. Another Treb cleared. Chemical! Meow! Meow! Thank you for the 50 gifted. Look at this crazy play from ACCM. It took him a while, but the eco is caught up. And, well, unfortunate for Mr. Yo. Royal Heirs is just now coming in. That gives them resistance against cavalry attacks, correct? And they produce faster. But that's a lot of attack. Let's see what the stats are. Why doesn't it show anything? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Cavalry resistance 0. Hang on a second. Is it just a bug? I think faster production was rolled into elite on the last one. Okay. Dude, Yo is just dragging out this first game to get a feel for the set, I think. You haven't watched enough cat videos? Okay. Apparently I need to study up on my cat sounds. Sorry, YouTube, by the way, for meowing. I know it pisses you off, but I have to make a living, you know what I mean? Can't make a living off one upload to YouTube every 2 months. I have to meow into my mic while sitting alone in my room. Apologies. These Showtells, when they swarm, they're very dangerous indeed. And the Showtells are swarming right now. Commandoran coming in, Thumbring on the way for ACCM. So he's trying to find a solution to the Showtells. Still hasn't collected any relics. There's one sitting right here. There's a bunch that he can see. I think the relics right now would be a nice touch for ACCM because it's clear that Yo, you know, Yo wants to extend this as long as possible. He feels like he has a chance. And if you run out of gold at some point, you're going to be in trouble. So there's the monastery right there. Okay. He's going to begin to try and go for the relics. Hinken is as well. Showtells clear the Treb. And Castle Denial V2. Oh, ACC, I'm having flashbacks. He says no. He says no. But there's still one hardy man who makes his way to the castle. And that might be bad news for ACCM there. One intrepid explorer building a castle all alone in the desert, now followed up by 14 extra villagers. All right, ACCM doing the little things. Needs to get the relics still, but he's got 61 on food. And another castle over here. Okay. Meanwhile, his army back here being countered. 34 Showtells. I'm still wondering, like, why we can't see the Royal Heirs thing here. It must just be a bug, right? Or maybe he didn't complete it. He did complete it. Eco upgrade difference is tough. Yeah, ACCM's got everything, man. Final wood upgrade, crop rotation, hand cars. Probably has the mining upgrades. Castle here, and that castle will snipe Showtells. I think it two-shots the Showtells. If it stops attacking the mining camp at any point. There we go. So that castle's really, really nice here to support. And finally, commander and crossbows coming forward. Good raids over here from ACCM. Yo plays on. Yo plays on, and Yo is looking for something. We don't know what it is. Hopefully it's goats, because that's all ACCM has over here. ACCM has been in control of this game basically the entire time. Just needs to pick up these relics, man. More stables. Yo. Still searching.
The lion has found its prey.
And yeah, not finding anything. Yo looking for gold. He's looking for something. And he's not finding it. Gold, stone, whatever. Show tells now coming over, clearing everything. KD will tell the story of how these engagements are going for Mr. Yo. Not so great. And ACCM wins that game. Basically inevitable since like he got to Castle Age so early. But Yo actually made that kind of competitive. So credit to Yo for playing on, right? ACCM had a phenomenal opening. Honestly. Persians, 2 range. He picked off villagers on every side of Yo's base, got up to Castle Age at a reasonable time, got him with the crossbows. If he didn't get his skirmishers walled in, that was a hell of a play from Yo. That game might have been over in early Castle. But yeah, resources collected way far in front for ACCM. Had the better eco basically the entire way through. Yo is going to have to try and figure something out, but it is a best of 7, so he's got time. He's got time. Both these guys reaching 80 EPM. Yeah, that's like, Yo is usually like mid 70s. On a Nomad map, he'll be lower because you don't require Nomad at the beginning of Nomad to have that much APM, unless you're El Matador. And ACCM's around the same too. What is the worst color for hair? Transparent. Which is what my comb over would be if I had a comb over. Comb over sub incentive? Question mark? I would never do that. God. Doesn't matter how desperate for subs I am. We're never doing comb over incentive. No way, dude. No way. ACCM wins that game. Persians are the last civilization pick. Yo not using a super high pick here in the Ethiopians. That was his 4th. And then Sanddrift goes to ACCM. Dave, I heard you can make some amazing camel sounds. No camel sounds today, only cat sounds. Is there betting on AoE2 like cash? I don't know any places. I would rather there not be, right? I've had like friendly bets with friends before. Over like Discord DMs or whatever. But I'm really hoping there's never anything really official. Our prize pools are not big enough. And some of the people that are playing are living in countries where like small amounts go a long way. So if someone were to stake a big bet on a person losing or the other person winning, they could just then pay a smaller amount to the other guy to lose the match, right? I don't like that. I don't like that. If players, I trust most of the players in our scene to not be influenced by something like that or have the integrity to not go for something like that, but yeah. There are odds for AoE2 on practically every big bookie. Oh, there you go. Match fixing is too easy, yeah. Of course, there are millions bet with channel points, unless you're in the Netherlands. Dutch people can't even be trusted to bet with channel points, dude. Can't even be trusted to bet with channel points. Imagine being Dutch. Just crying in front of their computer, sadly eating their cheese and clicking their clogs together. Oh, man. What a life it must be. Crying into their cheese. Pizza Punts, thank you for the 32 months. Laughs in superior Dutch cheese. I do like Dutch cheese.
Laughs in superior Dutch cheese.
Sometimes it's not really like sharp enough for my taste, but I know they have a super variety of it. When I was there, I tried a bunch. It was phenomenal. My parents brought me some back when they went on their cruise this year in the Netherlands.
Dave.
They brought me some Gouda. Gouda? Gouda?
Dave.
Shut up!
Dave.
Schmidt, thank you for the 8.
Dave.
Thank you for the 18 months. They brought me some black truffle Gouda back. How many subs was that? Osorios with fries? Meow.
Dave out, Chad Dave out.
Meow. Meow. Lazy bulldozer. Meow. With the tier 2. Oh my goodness. All right. Game number 2. Cumans for Mr. Yo. Lithuanians for ACCM. Yesterday, Mihai. Fuck. I'm broken. Mihai tried to go for frags to stop the Cumans from Mr. Yo, and he threw away like 20 villagers trying to get a castle up.
Well.
Get a grip up. Thank you for the 11 months. It feels like you're telling me to get a grip as I'm meowing all over the place. Nick Dakoko, thank you for the 8 months.
Meow.
All right. Also, yesterday, guys, I was flipping through an app on my phone. And there was I found a legitimate e-girl. Legitimate. Like, whole room is pink. Frilly everything. In my area? Yes. Like 2 kilometers away. Date her? I don't ruin my life, dude. I'm concerned by what constitutes an illegitimate e-girl. True. Let her ruin you? Yeah, maybe. Castle H is on the way for ACCM. So he's not going for that feudal pressure like we've seen from people. I think it might have been ACCM yesterday that went Hindustanis and some feudal pressure against Doubt, right? And then still had a decent boom. He's actually doing the more standard approach, and he's just clicking up to Castle H. So he's going to let Yo cook here. No pressure on Mr. Yo at all. And he's just going to count on the fact that being the Castle Age and being able to add TCs earlier will result in eventually a better economy. Again, though, we look at the tech tree comparison, Cumans against Lithuanians, and in the late game, Lithuanians should be better, right? Latest, brutal. The skirms, brutal, right? The faster halbs as well, the gunpowder, everything. Didn't we have this matchup with Doubt and Cumans in 1? No, it was Hindustanis for ACCM, and then it was Franks for Mihai yesterday. Let's see if ACCM buys the stone for another TC. It feels like he will, right? Lithuanians will get 100 food for every TC they make, so he could go for a 4 TC boom right off the rip. He could go for the Giga boom here. First time seeing this map, definitely would expect a Civ with a berry bonus. A lot of people pick Portuguese, right? Oh, ACCM's just going to mine this stone. Okay. A lot of people pick Portuguese. Some people pick Franks, right? Cumans, obviously, you don't have to place as many farms. You can go out to the berries, except if you're Mr. Yo, and apparently you don't care about those berries and you just want to farm anyway. Which is what he's doing. And Yo is already on stone. I could see Yo, instead of like being on stone to drop a castle, I could see him add 2 more TCs and just expand his eco along the berries. That could be a thing.
Sheesh.
Lieutenant Dan! Let's go! Thank for the 10 gifted. Me. Me. Meow. I had to work up my courage for that one. Remember, limited time, dude. Limited time only, Michigan. I'm sorry, dude. I gotta make a living. Limited time only. Only today. Stable. Maybe only this morning. Michigan about to die of cringe. No, he's got preseason football to watch. He's fine. We're not losing him yet. We're not losing him yet. All right. ACCM is on stone. 4 TC boom. And remember, he got 100 food from each one of these, and he can go on to the berries as well. Mr. Yo will go for 1 additional TC, a monastery, and then think about a castle. We're going to have a castle versus a castle. One of these civs has a much better unique unit than the other. And it's a 5th TC from ACCM. Wow. Res collected is ahead from Mr. Yo, but the villager count has caught up. ACCM's cooking, yep. Chat, how do we know Dave is not wearing cat ears? There is an image of me wearing cat ears out there, which will never be an approved emote. Don't pause champ it, dude. It's never going to get approved. I thought that was fake. No, cultivated meat showed up with cat ears and asked me to put them on. All right, castle's up. Kip checks are coming out. And another TC for Mr. Yo. This is gonna be a late game battle here. Now, Yo is gonna try and take advantage of the fact that he's had the villager advantage for longer than ACCM has, and he has more res collected. He's gonna try and steamroll early, right? ACCM doesn't mind if this goes late. He's Lithuanians against Cumans. He doesn't care. I like the fact Yo is already getting the relics, though. ACCM needs to get this one, but he can see that that scout is roaming around for Mr. Yo, and now he's going for it. He's making a break for it. That might be the only relic he gets, honestly. Mr. Yo is coming back. This monk better run. This monk better run. The scout is coming back. Come on! Come on! Yeah, he's good. Maybe? Maybe? Huh? He's inside. And he's out. Skirmisher upgrade on the way from ACCCCCM. 88 villagers, university over here, and an outpost. And the castle is protecting him on this side. We all assume Cultivated has cat ears on him at all times. Yes. Cultivated Meat is a funny guy. Very respectable human. Respectable job. He's got a family. Complete degenerational recreational time spent, though. Like, record-setting degen. when he's not, providing for himself and his family. Intergenerational, exactly. I kind of respect it, honestly. Hello, Dave. Long time no see. How you doing aside from the meowing? I'm doing okay. It's been a fun summer, man. This one will probably go to YouTube, even with all the meowing. Sorry, YouTube. Because I want to upload there more often. And if YouTube was wondering where I've been, I uploaded my first video in like 2 months yesterday. It's just been it's been a weird summer, dude. It's been weird for me. It's been good. It's been bad. It's been all over the place. Summer of Dave. Yep. All right. Skirmishers are very good. Here. Kipchaks won't stand a chance. And ACCM now expanding this way. Yo is still looking with this monk. How many relics on this map? I guess 4? I only saw like 3 early. I guess they're hidden kind of behind some of these bushes. Yo is looking for another one. ACCM's got 2, which is fine. Kind of makes up for Blast Furnace missing, right? On the cavalry. Uh-oh. Spud just found out about Doubt. Uh-oh. Someone go comfort Spudgy. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Imperial Age, 1 minute and 20 seconds away. 2 minutes away for ACCM. Yo needs to finish this early. Within like the next 15 game minutes, probably. Otherwise, it's going to be bad news bears for him. Excuse me? How did that monk tank that whole volley and still have half HP left? That's wild. More outposts here. Let's take a look. Yo, it's just going Kipchak, I guess. Kipchak, Treb. And that's it. And he's going to count on the fact that his uptime is faster than ACCM's, but we look at the uptime. It's not that different. ACCM now with 47 on food. No farms. Mr. Yo has farms. So Mr. Yo, he will have 42 on food, but he's got 26 of those on farms with handcart, which actually brings in food faster than the berries do. The set was really good. The ACCM Doubt set was fantastic, yeah. Tower Shields could be a play for ACCM. It's going to be Chemistry for him. It's going to be Bracer. Just wants to defend with the Skirmishers, and the Skirmishers are a problem for the Kipchaks until Yo adds in another unit to supplement them. Cavalry unit. But by the time he gets that, like, he's just starting to switch now. By the time he gets that, ACCM should be into, like, Latest or something of his own. Memstar, thank you. Meow. Thank you for the 21 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, Lithuanians could just... It feels like he could just go Halb Skirm. Tower Shields, Halb Skirm. Sure. ACCM is catching up on res collected. And there's Tower Shields. So that will give additional armor to the Halbs and to the Skirms. Also needs that final armor upgrade, which he should be getting soon. However, Yo has 4 Trebs and he's going for a 5th one. ACCM can go for Bombard Cannons. Chemistry is in. Hasn't done so yet. And humans do struggle against bombard cannons. They don't have redemption. They don't have bombard cannons of their own. ACCM will lose that castle. But I still don't think Yo can push this. Like, usually once you clear a castle, you're thinking about advancing to the point where the castle was. But I don't think Yo can push up this hill. And the skirms can just start taking out trebs. We learned this as controller player the other day. Skirms can just rip through trebs. If anyone was there, you know. Is ACCM asking the right questions? He doesn't need to ask the questions. It's Yo who needs to ask the questions. And the bombard cannon gets sniped down by the trap right away. Wow. ACCM should probably just target these with the skirms. There we go. Incredibly frustrating experience for Mr. Yo, losing his trebs to skirms. And that one's going to die too, I think. Ooh. Oh. No, it survives. Latest are being added. +2 armor is on the way. Step husbandry just came in for Yo. Hussar coming in as well. 66 on food. And a decent amount of those are farms. I'm not sure ACCM has a farm yet. He does. Elite latest. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And Elite Kipchak is coming in. Should be able to complete in time. There's only 5 villagers repairing that castle, so it won't survive long term. But the Trebs take out another bombard cannon. Ridiculous. He's just hitting his shots. Now, there's a question here. Does ACCM want to add Halb? I think that's the safe play. But theoretically, if you just keep producing latest, it will do the same job as the Halb. And ACCM just going in with his skirms. 8 armor on the skirms. He's even missing the final armor upgrade. So he can just tank shots from the castle. The latest have cleared up. The Hussar over here. 2 villagers only repairing that, so that castle will die eventually if the Treb remains alive. And the Kipchaks are being sniped down. One at a time. Latest dealing with the Hussar. They could probably snipe the Trebs now. The Kipchaks really struggling against these skirmishers. And bye-bye Trebs. Yeah. Mr. Yo is going to be tossing units into the meat grinder. I'm surprised there's only 60 kills per each. Like, looks like we should have had more already, but everyone's just working away on their tech trees, getting all the technologies in, and Mr. Yo has actually brought forward some more villagers, so the castle actually might hold. ACCM also trying to hold over here. ACCM getting horse collars, so definitely thinking about farming now. All the berries are gone on this side, but he does have 80 on food. And the latest are doing what latest do. I think like that number is extremely deceptive for ACCM. These villagers are not bringing in food as fast as, like, you know, 43 farmers will. Also, ACCM missing that final armor upgrade for the skirms. I don't think that matters against the range units at all. They're not doing enough damage. But it does matter against the Hussar. Now, a little bit of a split hold here means that ACCM, he doesn't have enough military on this side to stop what Yo is doing. However, he will snipe the Trebs over here, and the castle holds. And now Yo has to be concerned about ACCM pushing this way. Latest coming in here could be absolutely brutal and would force the Kipchaks back if ACCM wants to go for that. Might need to pull him back over here, though. That's a big push from Yo. 56 military against 29 from ACCM. Algebra, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. Meow. Qualifiers, Owen. More villagers dying. Oh boy. ACCM. Theoretically should have the tech tree for this, but Yo is relentless.
The average hot dog machine will have 547,500 wieners placed into it and catch 4,277
Is this a
gallons
tree's
of
wife
juice
joke?
in its trap during its lifetime. Just like your mom.
Oh, my
Meow.
mom joke. Okay. GG! Called by ACCM. What a play by Yo. Oh my goodness. Like I said, if Yo is going to win this, he's going to have to overwhelm. And ACCM just was not ready. Dude, the more I watch this game or this map into the late game, the more I think farms are the answer. Like, farms just give you so much more food, it feels like. He's got 45 of them, Mr. Yo. 61 on food. We had 80 villagers on food at one point for ACCM with 0 farms, and he just didn't have enough. Yeah, maybe Slavs are like the Civ here. Unless you're Franks. I mean, Franks, yeah, maybe. Berry equals Dark Age farm, yeah. But Mr. Yo, really doing a great job. I love the fact that he attacked over here with 2 trebs, and he had a little bit of military, so ACCM had to bring like 20 population over, and that's when Yo just completely overwhelmed ACCM. Great job for Mr. Yo. Classic Mr. Yo victory. Looks at the Civ and said, meh, whatever. Very similar to that. Remember the Italians versus Vietnamese game we saw yesterday against Mihai? Yo just overwhelms. Yeah, the berries are just, it's very deceptive, right? It's hard to get yourself out of that mindset. When you look up and you see 80 villagers on food, you're like, oh, I'm so good. Maybe not. I'd love to see the math on that. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit tough because a lot of the berry villagers are also bumping up against each other. Right? So that also factors in. The farmers are spread out, not bumping as much. But like, how many farms does 80 villagers on berries equal? Is it 60 farms? Is it that big of a difference? I don't know. Yo's going to take a game. So it's 1-1 on this best of 7. It looks like we're going to have a really good set. Would the rocks and the berries affect anything? I mean, anything that causes the villagers to bump up against each other is going to be really bad, right? It's an interesting question. I'd love to see like Spirit of the Law or Spirit of the T-West AoE or Spirit of the Dave chatter in the Discord doing testing on that. I don't know. Admiral Wololo had a video on it. Okay, maybe I got to check it out. I don't know if... I want to see some tests done exactly for that map, though. Not like just in general. Like exactly for that map in a real life scenario. Dave Chatter could never get it right. Yeah. That. All right, I'm going to get another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. We have 1 minute and 12 seconds. Did Doubt retire? Bro, Doubt's not going to retire. Doubt will be gaming well past Hera's retirement, Leary's retirement. I'll be dead. Who's on the other side of the bracket? We have Vinchester and Hart. He's going to be buried with his mouse and keyboard. That would be so... Well, it wouldn't be funny. But, like, I can see them lowering him into the grave with the keyboard, the dirty, crusty keyboard under his hands. It'd be a big grave. They'd have to dig a long time. Yeah, the keyboard would go back to its natural habitat. This got dark, yeah. All right, here we are. Dune Springs and ACCM. He did not go for Sicilians this time. So maybe he feels like Yo would do a lot better against the Sicilian strat than other people would. ACCM's got Koreans here. And Yo is still going for the Romans, and the Romans are incredibly powerful on this map. Or maybe ACCM saw like the way Doubt played against him yesterday and just thought, okay, Doubt has cracked the Sicilians. The men-at-arms play, the longswords play, all the monks. He's figured it out. I can't do that anymore. Yeomans are a thing, though. Yo is probably one of the best players with the Romans. He usually plays scouts into knights. He's gone for the dock right away. There's the archer range. As he continues getting the fish. ACCM has, I think, more villagers forward on the fish. Yeah, he sent 12 right away. Yo sent 10 and then followed up with a couple more. As ACCM goes for the walls back here. That 5% boost on eco is huge for Romans here. And Romans should generally just be ahead in res collected most of the time. Fire Galley is out from Mr. Yo. And he finds the army from ACCM. So that's some really good damage early. Especially with the skirmishers already coming out here from Yo. Nice job. Armor is not in from Yo, but fletching is. And Yo is just going to hang out with the Vills. He's going to try and get ACCM to commit here so the skirmishers can clear up the archers. Once the archers are gone, not a problem. Armor comes in automatically for ACCM on these archers, so a bit more difficult to deal with. And Yo with the scouts, trying to find some value at ACCM's base, but a spearman here, and obviously the TC is going to help out. And Yo, just coming back to those scouts at the right moment as ACCM garrisons the TC and was about to poke them with the spear. This is the battle of the demoless civs. Yep. Only 2 civs in the game that don't get demos. I mean, it feels like the Koreans and the Romans would be far more likely to have demo chips than like the Incas, Mayans, Aztecs, right? But hey, who am I to say? Vikings don't have. Vikings have demos. They don't have fires. Yeah, Tato's off in the background playing a tiny violin. Tower here from Mr. Yo. ACCM sees that. He knows. It's going into fire galleys. Without demos, it does make it harder to come back on water. Right? And ACCM is going to add that second dock just to be able to come back and try and take this over again. Once he's in Castle Age, he can go for turtle ships, but they can be converted. So sometimes they're a problem. Castle Age is on the way. Mr. Yo shouldn't be that far behind. He does have map control at the moment. He's still got these skirmishers roaming around. And ACCM will need to abandon this area and go for different fish over here. But look at this. ACCM, sneaky, sneaky boy. Over on the side and snipes 2 villagers. The skirms are here. The archers ignoring the skirms and just going after the vills. So that's the 3rd vill dead. Great job from ACCM. Nice little raid there. 4 villagers killed already. Remember when Hera tried to convert a turtle? Yes. Famously. You know what this is the most Nilly thing ever. You know what Nilly remembers about that sequence? Because I cast it with him, and I was having a great time. Nilly is super proud of himself for not technically correcting Hera's gameplay in that moment. And I'll explain. The correct play for Hera there is to send 2 monks so that if one dies, you can guaranteed convert the turtle ship. But Hera was sending 1 at a time. And Nilly is very proud of himself for not pointing that out in the moment where we were all having so much fun. Doc goes down. He did it right after the resign. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, he was. Oh, dude. 100% holding that in the whole time. All right. Fire goes down. No turtles. Doesn't have the res for it. Castle Age is in, but like, what does Castle Age give him here when Yo has full map control? Look at Yo on the map. He's all over the place here. Outposts, skirmishers, got the fires in the middle. Still has the scouts back here, just kind of waiting for his opportunities. And he's going up to Castle Age, still a minute and a half away, but there's another stable for Mr. Yo. And as long as he keeps ACCM off the fish here, you can see Yo will just constantly have more food income. Why more vills for Yo? ACCM had to spend that time getting to Castle Age. So you can see Yo now losing out while he's going up the castle. And ACCM has the villager lead. Turtle ship. And a TC. Mr. Yo, I think will tower this. And then maybe go on to stone and think about a castle later. Like a tower over here would be really good, right? To cut off all the other fish. It's very clearly his game plan. Just cut off the shore fish. No, it's going to go siege workshop. So maybe he's thinking earlier castle. ACCM definitely thinking the same thing. He's on stone right now. War wagons could be brutal. How many turtles in the game prediction? 4. Second one's coming out right now. Monastery there. One of the coolest looking units in the game. Turtle ships. But with monks coming out, could be a problem, right? Romans don't get sanctity on their monks. I think they're one of 2 civs that don't. I think Berbers and Romans don't. Maybe I'm missing a bunch more, but as far as I remember, maybe Persians don't as well. Bulgarians, Persians, Mongols. Okay, I'm missing a bunch. Should turtle ships get an upgrade and have the same attack rate as fire? No, that's I mean, I'm glad you asked the question, but that's the easiest question to answer ever. Castle goes up for ACCM. War wagons might be an issue, especially with non-sanctity monks, right? The monks will keep coming from Yo. Problematic for ACCM if these knights get in. And Yo is busy elsewhere, so he can't pressure immediately. But ACCM unable to get that house down. The knights are in. One villager dies. Probably going to be joined by a few friends here. And ACCM will have to slowly shift all of the eco to this center area. But Yo is on the center area as well. And Yo is trying to convert the wagon. Let's see if ACCM gets his wagon converted. No. I think this is the right play from ACCM to go for the towers here. But the monk still is charged up. It's still charged up with the conversion. It's still charged up with the conversion. Doesn't get it. Doesn't get it. The turtle ships take out the monk. Unfortunate for Mr. Yo. 58 vills for him, 66 for ACCM, another TC there. And if we go into the late stages of this game, the tech tree for Romans against Koreans, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good at all. Yo, Livius, thank for the 4. Let's go. Tower here from ACCM kind of controls the monk numbers from Yo, but this tower from Yo is still getting value. 3 kills on that. Another tower over here. I just want to know, like, what's Yo's plan here against Koreans? Because the tech tree advantage is there. Romans really struggle against bombard cannon civs, and you add in the towers as well. The wagons. It's not great. Yo cancels the monk. He realizes can't do anything with this position anymore. Gonna go for a monastery back here, and I think Yo might realize that he's a little cooked here. He's gonna need to try something drastic. Maybe if he was like all in Castle Age plus 2 knights, he could do something, but he's been kicked off the shorefish, so his food eco is just not there. 9 farms only and some berries. This is a recovery stage for Yo. When you get kicked off these middle fish, you can't take them anymore. It's absolutely brutal. Yo, what's up, Nut? Guys, Nuts here. Greens are so oppressive on some maps. Well, Romans should have the advantage here early. Third turtle is coming out. Third turtle. Monk dies, of course, in 1 hit. To the turtle ship, and now turtle ship working away on the TC along with these wagons. Maybe he can pull the skirmishers back into range of that turtle. Who knows? If anyone's interested and has a GeoGuessr account or whatever, occasionally in my Discord, Nut will post a challenge, which are kind of fun. He always wins, but like they're kind of fun. I beat him once, Pog. It's in the community games channel, I think. Another monk. Dead. Devotion is in for ACCM, so he's fairly confident in these turtle ships. And ACCM is setting up, and we're getting to a point where I don't know if it's possible for Yo to win. With the towers and the turtles and the wagons roaming around, the tech tree being what it is for the Romans, or what it isn't, rather. Probably a more apt way to describe it. This is really tough. Really, really tough. And these wagons are consistently a problem. Not picking my best games, so should be beatable. So you're implying that your best games you're unbeatable in? You like a top 1% GeoGuessr? All right, did you participate in the GeoGuessr World Cup, Nut? For you, maybe? Brother, that hurts. That hurts. Somehow Yo is still in this, except he's not, right? Like, he's gonna have to play... Cavalier? I think if he plays Legionary, he's dead. He definitely can't keep playing Skirms. ACCM's up. Yo is thinking about going up. He's got the res, and now he's going to click. Fat Teddy, thank you for the gifted sub to Nut. Why is the K silent? Because I like saying Nut. I could call him Canute. Or Newt. But I like saying Nut. How is that not a conversion? Devotion is in. 15% resistance, so. World Cup guys are scary, yeah. Imagine Rainbolt was like a villain. Like he just went around doxing people. He still could be. I mean, he kind of looks like one. All right, armor coming in for Yo, and it's going to be, what, more skirms? More skirms. Wow. Okay, Upseong coming in for the Koreans. Extra range on the towers, and ACCM is locked down this side. And, well, he probably is thinking about locking down this side. Needs some houses as well, and needs a little bit more stone income. But right now, ACCM in a really good position. We'll see what Yo can do. Yeah, ballistics would be nice for ACCM for sure. He's going into skirms. I don't think he's got a university. He doesn't have a university, I don't think. I can't see it anyway. ACCM, few skirms being produced. ACCM going for a siege workshop. He's got the keep over here as Yo tries to go for stables. So it's a skirm opening, gets the upgrades, trying to go into the stables. Now he's hiding the stables further back, and it's a siege workshop as well. But this is... this is rough. We look at the Roman tech tree. What does one do? I think Legionaries is not really the play. Capped Ram is coming in for Yo. You can see on that, they do get Siege Ram and they do get Siege Engineers. Take water, make Dromans. It's kind of hard to take water. I'm not going to lie. The only advantage here for Mr. Yo I could see is the fact that ACCM still has a significant portion of his villagers on this fishing eco. So when that runs out or when he's kicked off of it, he might struggle for his food eco because the farms aren't set up yet. Whereas Yeomans, sorry. Yo. I was calling him Ro. He's got a lot of farms. Make more than one monk at a time? Dude. I don't know. Need like 5 monks to take back that water, and ACCM can always just pull away with his turtles and then snipe the monks. Yo takes out the castle. ACCM trying to work away. He's getting chemistry. Look at the units he has. Mangonel, Treb, Monk, Spearman, Crossbow, War Wagon, Skirmisher, Turtle Ship, Fire Galley. He's got a lot. It's a good best of 7 so far. Really, really nice. And great job from Mr. Yo to clear this stuff up over here. Final armor upgrade coming in for the Light Cav. Pikeman coming in for ACCM. Halberdier is a must because Yo will start raiding you pretty soon. Also, some additional towers in your eco might be nice. You can see a couple of them here from ACCM. He's on stone and gold again. Anything to make those raids difficult for Mr. Yo is a great thing for ACCM. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, get him, turtle. Boom. Straight to the dome. Hell yeah. Look at him smiling. It's actually kind of maniacal. And another castle from Yo in the same spot? Or is this the same one that he's just been repairing? Okay. It's a new one. That's wild. He's trying to hold the line. Kill count on the turtle. I think he's got like 10. It's 12. ACCM finds himself some resources over here. Still hasn't really collected the relics. There's 3 that he could get. ACCM still does that ballistics. Okay, there we go. Finally. Maybe realized when the tower was trying to protect. Needs help as well, but is running up against the population limit. Arbalist is in. Yo snipes the bombard cannon, but he loses a lot of light cav in the process. Ballistics is almost complete. ACCM rolls over with another bombard cannon. Like I said, Romans kind of struggle against bombard cannons, right? Bombard cannon howled was something to deal with the legionaries, and Romans are gonna have a bad time. Castle's still being attacked. 14k damage taken. More towers coming forward over here from ACCM. Does he have murder holes? No. But it's still annoying. Yo is at 154 population. ACCM is at 190.
Sure.
And Yo goes
Brachiopods
for...
actually used to be the most dominant type of animal on the planet from about 450 to 250 million years
Here
ago.
come the brachiopods. Trivia again. Thank you, Metal Base, for the... Thanks. Yo is still holding. He is, man. It's just the question is whether he can push. Remember, at an hour and 15 minutes, and I hate the fact that I have to mention this here when we're only 36 minutes in, but hour and 15 minutes is the time limit. Yo has done such a good job. Yo is like... Where do you put Yo in terms of late game players? He's like right at the top of my list, basically. Like him and Hera are right there. There's a time limit. There's a time limit on all of these games. On the ladder, on the qualifiers, in the tournament itself. Hour and 15 minutes. I think it's a good time limit. It's pretty rare we get there. But when we do, it's really hype. I know score victory isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I find it super hype. Better than Viper? Yo and Viper's style in the late game is very different. Viper will sit in the corner forever and ever and ever and never spend gold and have like 5k gold in the bank. Yo will go for like distraction raids. He'll switch up sides, but he's usually just trying to push. Viper is a little bit more defensive. This is a great raid from Yo. A very annoying raid to deal with if you're ACCM. You don't really have anything to deal with a whole skirm army, right? Yo might win this, guys. This is crazy. Holy gold from Yo, yep. This might be Viper, actually. 2k gold in the bank. ACCM, he's got towers all over the place, which is slightly annoying. ACCM is now at 156 population. Yo was behind by a solid 40 population the whole time. But he's losing control of some of his units, right? Because of the raids. Because of all the distractions. Still has not collected any relics. Which is not great. We still don't see any, like, cannon galleons or anything like this. In the center there for ACCM. Bombard cannon goes down for free. ACCM's got 2 skirms in the queue. Oh, we hit that moment. We hit the moment where he's no longer on the food in the middle. And we're looking at the farm eco. 35 farms, but he's not on half of them because of the raids. So he needs to make a switch. He doesn't have the food right now to queue up. And Yo might win this game again. Just raids and pressure. And here come the Legionaries. Dang, dude. Yo is so good. Holy. ACCM's not going to give up, though. Because it's ACCM, and he's got the score lead. Although it's switching back and forth. Yo is so good. ACCM needs time. Time to recover the food eco. Time to get his military back on the field. And the towers are going to buy him a little bit of time here. Yo has to take those out before he pushes forward. On both sides. Run! Push! Oh, my legs. Cramping up. Okay, ACCM. Starting to push back here. The score is going to switch back again once ACCM gets his population up. There's a castle over there. Yo is pushing in now with the Legionaries, and ACCM will need to go for hand cannons now to stop this. Comitatensis coming in for the charge attack. Albs getting some decent kills over here. Tower working away as well. Pocast with T90. A little late for that, brother. We're already 3 games in. The bombard cannons just do not have an impressive lifespan in this game at all. ACCM back up to 160 pop. Yo down to 170. And the Legionaries really struggling against the towers. Skirm's being fed into this castle. Now it's Yo's turn to lose track of some of his units. Would Onager make sense? No. Basically, like Arb Halb Bombard Cannon with some towers mixed in is the play for ACCM. He just got distracted, dude. He was trying to push this way for some reason. Probably should have been focused more over here. Should have had a bigger Arb mash. Should have had the Halbs earlier. But then again, right, the eco wasn't there because he was on the fish in the middle. And he didn't have the consistent farming behind that to get the job done. He has gone for a cannon galleon. He has taken out this monastery, which has 3 relics, which is very nice. But running out of gold right now is ACCM. With only 1 on gold currently. And Mr. Yo has plenty of gold in the bank, and he can feel it now. 45 Legionaries. Getting killed by the towers, but still pushing in. And the Trebs are clearing up the towers behind. Beautiful play from Mr. Yo. Just wonderful. What kind of swords did legionaries use? They used the gladius, which is based on a Spanish sword. Just basically like a short sword. It's like 1.5 feet long, I think. Greek? I think it was Spanish. I think it was based on a Spanish sword. The Greeks were busy using 20-foot spears. They used spears, but they also had swords. They did, yes, but it was more common that they used spears. I think we have a late Roman army here. Oh, okay. So the later stages, they used the Spatha. Okay. Spatha? I don't know. This game's over, dude. ACCM's not going to want to give up because it's ACCM. But Yo is just completely overwhelming him. What a great job from Mr. Yo. I have no idea how he pulled himself back into this one. Wow. Theoretically... Sorry. No. Don't want to do that. Theoretically... the Koreans should win here in the late game. We've seen it many times. Romans just reach a point where they're really struggling, right? But the better economy for Mr. Yo, better macro, and honestly, just better decisions on where to push pulled him through. And ACCM definitely losing control of his units, right? Over here. So many bombard cannons just sniped for free. He was trying to tower push over here, which is weird, right? Could have set up those towers in a line and just stopped Yo from pushing altogether and then focused on one side, which I think is what the Koreans want to do. Also not collecting the relics and stuff. A little bit of some gaffes here from ACCM, but Yo, we have to focus on the fact that he just played amazing. He's incredible. And I've been saying it, dude. Look at the Eco KD, by the way. 136 fills. I've been saying, like, Yo never practices for tournaments, but the ladder was kind of an extended practice for him on the maps. And that makes him incredibly dangerous. I know the Civ matchups aren't the same as we get in these sets, but some experience on the maps go a long way, apparently. Yo up 2-0. ACCM may be thinking, should have picked Sicilians there, potentially. What would be your ideal favorite matchup of the qualified / potentially qualified players? Like, in the finals or something? Or what? Or group stage? Like, stylistically, I'd love to see a good old Viper Yo set. I don't know why. It called me old-fashioned. Call me old-fashioned. Doubt versus doubt. Who's gonna tell him? MBL traditionally beats Hera? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He beat him once. And that was the biggest surprise ever. And then he lost the next year. NBL beat Hera in the very first Red Bull LAN. You remember that? He came back from 2-0 down. And he kicked Hera out of the tournament. Probably one of my most memorable moments casting a set. Don't talk down on our traditions. It's not a Norwegian tradition to beat Hera. If that were a Norwegian tradition, then Viper would be doing a lot better recently. It is? We've all done it? Okay. NBL has like 25% win rate versus Hera in sets. Traditionally, though. Traditionally, bro. Don't disrespect the tradition, bro. Dun, dun. Okay, we have 3 minutes left. Who do you think takes home this set? Yo looking a bit more consistent to me. Yeah. Yo's late game is looking a lot cleaner than ACCM's, that's for sure. I think ACCM's had favorable matchups in the civs every single game too, so he's got to be a little bit disappointed right now. Be down 2-1. Best of 7 though. Yo still needs 2 more wins, and we're going on to Mountain Dunes. It's going to be Magyars against Bohemian Magyars. So Magyar Hussar absolutely shits on Hussite Wagon, by the way. I think ACCM will play into Cav Archers, but there is that possibility. Magyar Hussar is so good against Organ Guns and Hussite Wagons. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And they're cheap. Even regular light cav kill Hussite Wagons though. Yeah, but it takes them a long time. With Magyar Hussar, it doesn't take them very long at all. Cav Archers and Magyar Hussar is such a good combo. Yeah, Yo's going to have to shut that down early. Even Bohemians in the late game with Hufnitsa and Halb and everything will still struggle against Magyar late game comp. It's just that good. It's just that good. Will there be more World Diplo in the foreseeable future? Yeah, maybe. We might do one on Independence Day this Thursday. I'm still kind of undecided about all the events, but we might do one on Independence Day. What Independence? It's Independence Day. It's a play on words. It's the anniversary of the day I quit my job to go full-time streaming. 3-year anniversary of that moment. CCR don't miss. Yeah, they don't. Oh, nice. Time flies. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Oh, I got the blue-eyed guy when I was loading up the game. We're blessed. Okay, Magyars for ACCM. Bohemians for Mr. Yo. And it's going to be a stable opening for ACCM. Unsurprisingly, let's take a look. It is also a stable opening for Yo. I don't like that. Okay, who thinks Yo is going to get a scout stuck in here? No? You still do consulting, though, don't you? No. God, no. I don't do any marketing stuff at all. Not even for myself. Yo is going to have to set the waypoint back. This wall is going to make life even more difficult for him. Oh, that sucks. Really unfortunate. You still do insulting, though? Yeah, I do that every day. Ah, he's not getting it stuck. I would vote no on that poll. I would vote no on that. All right. Magyars, they have forging. ACCM trying to snipe this Vil, trying not to get hit by the spearman. And, oh, he dies. And Yo takes out the, or saves the villager, rather, with the TC and with the spearman. Beautiful job from Mr. Yo. ACCM still rotating around. I hear my coffee machine beeping at me, telling me it's going to stop heating my coffee. Slacker. And the walls are coming up from Mr. Yo. It's a trap! It's not. It's not a trap at all. Yo ain't about that. UFC to get wagons? I'm not sure that wagons are the best course of action against Magyars here. We might just see like castle forward, monks, pikemen kind of deal. But, you know, building into wagons themselves against Magyars, maybe not it. Vrubel, thank you for the $10, bro. Let's go. Appreciate it. Nice job from ACCM. Clears up the spears. Still applying pressure. Resources looking decent for him. 39 Vils for both. 2 seconds of LTC for Yo. Terrible. And it's a market for ACCM, and he's going to think about clicking up. Yo already has that market, though. ACCM doesn't really need to worry about full walling at the moment because there's not much of a threat. It's just Bohemian scouts. Yo still hasn't trapped anything in here either. Guys, is the Twitch front page down? I don't know. Wow, ACCM's up at the same time. This is Mr. Yo. And he is going into a castle, bro. Dude, did I call out the Magyar Hussar? They're actually good, though, Hera. Well, they're not good, but they're, like, better than you would think. I think, maybe. I don't know. They also are super fun to use just because they look so cool, in my opinion. The coolest looking unit in the game. If Yo goes into wagons, those things will feast. Oh, that's a hole. Oh, Yo. Did you notice that? I mean, or ACCM, sorry. You see Yo being in red. Slaughter Warriors much better looking. They do look cool as well. You're not wrong. I remember Hero going all Magyar Hussar against Lan and Tatu in World Cup game. You mean Hera, or is there someone named Hero? Or is that synonymous for you? Hmm. He's got the stone. There's the castle for Yo. Another TC for ACCM. You can't really put the TCs anywhere on this map. It's incredibly frustrating. You've got space out here, and then you've got some space on the plateau as well. And that's about it. How much gold is on this map? 32,200 left. What do you think about Kipcheck after game 1? I mean, I think Kipchecks are accurately rated now. I used to not enjoy seeing them because people were overrating them, in my opinion. But I think people have an accurate rating on them now. They will not only go Kipchecks. They will mix in some other units. But of course, the meme is that I hate everything Kipchek, right? Hussite wagons are being produced from Mr. Yo. ACCM should almost let him, like... ACCM should let him build up a bunch of Hussite wagons, not show the Magyar Hussar, and then just ruin that army completely. Like, that might be the play. Yo's seen the Magyar Hussar. It's too late. +5 versus siege. 9+2 attack. 95 HP. And Yo is not queuing up any more Hussite. Oh, he is! What? Pikeman Hussite wagon. Light Cav come in. They snipe the monk. Beautiful from ACCM. And this is going to be tough for Mr. Yo. Bye-bye wagon. He can heal up his Magyar Hussar if he saves them in time on low HP, and he has. And there we go. Mr. Yo not really finding any advantages there with that army, and he's forced to run away with the Hussite wagons again. And the Magyar Hussar are absolutely feasting on these, and Yo is thinking, why am I making this unit? So cool that ACCM has found a use for this this unit in Castle Age. It's basically got like the same stats as a Hussar, essentially. Plus, it has the bonus for siege, so it's you know, relatively cheap. Pretty good unit to use. Produces fast. More attack? No, Hussars have 9 attack. Like have 7. Do they have resistance bonus? They do not have resistance against conversion, no. ACCM's doing well. He's really cooked something up here. And it's just surprising to me that Yo continues playing what he's playing. I can see like Monk Pikeman. I don't know really what value the wagons add for you here, but maybe he thinks if he builds up enough of them, he'll be fine. ACCM going in for another fight. So far, it hasn't been good for Mr. Yo, and it's going to continue to not be good for Mr. Yo. Great use of the light cav as well. Monk got stuck on the edge of the monastery because, of course. And once the pikemen are there, ACCM needs to back away. But it's fine. Mr. Yo's not pressuring him at all. Yeah, Corvinian army is not worth it yet. Like, once you get the food eco set up, it is. But you need that food eco first, because gold is not the bottleneck right now for him. Regular Hussar of 7. Oh, sorry, Winged Hussar, yeah. Winged Hussar of 9. You're right. Has ACCM researched unique tech? No. Like we were just saying. Not really worth it yet. Yo goes forward with the wagons again. And ACCM snipes another monk, potentially. Yo, not letting that happen. ACCM dodging arrows, though. He's dodging arrows. Finds himself a good shot with that mangonel. Outside the range of the castle. And now archer range is added in. So Magyar Hussar, Cav Archer combination, absolutely deadly. Even against Bohemians, especially on such a wide open map. Maybe in a choke point, they'd have issues against eventual Hufnitsa, but on a wide open map like this, shouldn't be a problem, right? You run in with these, or you run in with the Cav Archers, snipe the Hufnitsa, you're fine. 3 relics for ACCM already. Which is way faster than the previous games. He almost like refused to get the relics on 2 of them. Still doesn't have that +2 armor for the Magyar Hussar, but he's working away on the TC, and Yo will castle drop this side likely. So ACCM's going to see this army. Let's see if he decides to pull over here. Probably still wants to pressure this TC. Yo can castle drop over here and then maybe place a defensive castle over on this side shortly too. Defensive castle for ACCM. Where is this army? Still in the middle. Still in the middle. So he's decided that he wants to pressure over here as Yo converts the mangonel. He did get redemption at some point. And he's going to let Yo do his thing over here. But Yo will be up to him faster. And ACCM will get another mangonel converted. The zebra griefed him, dude. The zebra griefed him. Do you see that block? Little butt block from the zebra on the mangonel? He was trying to get away. Ads? Sorry. We try and run them in between games, but it's tough. Why am I talking to you? You're not even here right now. You're in the middle of an ad. You can't even hear me. Looking kind of yikers for ACCM. We'll see. Unfortunately, doesn't have access to any stone, but still has some gold over here, and he's going to click up shortly. And has the Cav Archers now. He'll catch the moment later in the VOD. No, he's never coming back, dude. He's pissed off at the ads. I love how Yo gets countered by something in this set. And he's just like, meh. We'll just keep doing the same thing. It's been pretty consistent. He needs ballistics. Yeah, but he needed to go up to imp first before ballistics for sure. So that's what he was saving for. Let's see if he has a university. Has it now. Ballistics should be coming in shortly. Corvinian army coming in. So his Magyar Hussar only costs food. Ballistics on the way in. Handcart on the way in too. The comp is going to be good from ACCM. It's just the map position that's not. And Yo might be saving up immediately for Hufnitsa. I think Halb is probably the better play right away. Yeah. Also, you need some bomber cannons on the field before you go Hufnitsa. He's not saving up for that at all. Maybe elite Hussite wagon. Who knows? Imp will mean a bunch of instant upgrades for ACCM. Blast Furnace is a big one. Right? Bracer comes in really quick, which significantly improves your Cav Archers. Recurve bow could be huge. What are we doing, ACCM? Okay, not that bad. Holy. Jesus. Oh, what a shot from ACCM. Oh my god, another big shot. Mangonels and Imp, dude. What? Holy. The double Mangonel convergence there on the Hussite wagons, and suddenly there's no Hussite wagons at all. Beautiful job from ACCM. Let's see what Yo can do. He's starting to trip down this castle over here. Bracer is on the way in. 17 Magyar Hussar and Cav Archers. And then we have 3 Trebs in production for ACCM. He's going to come over here. Maybe try and pick away at these these pikemen. Still doesn't have the Halb upgrade in. And snipe the siege with the Magyar Hussar. Feels like he can do that. More Hussite wagons slowly rolling over. Does Yo have wagon break tactics? He does. So Hussite wagons are at full speed. Magyar Hussar working away. Should be able to kill the Trebs now. Bit sloppy from ACCM there, but the Trebs should die either way. And ACCM saves the castle in the nick of time. As these villagers will die as well. ACCM is beginning to believe. He's sniping down this castle with 2 Trebs on this side. Yo is out of stone. As he goes for a defensive castle here because he's afraid of the raids. Yo is out of stone and the Magyars are about to start shining here. This composition that we talked about, so deadly, right? One of the best in the game. Magyar Hussar, Cav Archer, recurve bow on the way. Unfortunately, ACCM did not notice this castle, but he can still cut off the gold over here. Why isn't Yo clicked help yet? Needed the res for other things, I suppose. Oh boy. Oh boy. Brutal. There's also a bomber cannon stuck in that siege workshop. ACCM only has 25 on food now. I don't know what happened to his farming eco that he had. Maybe a bunch of them expiring. Doesn't have the... Oh, he has got the wood. It's kind of weird. Needs to set up more farms, though, definitely. He needs the Magyar Hussar in front to deal with situations like this. As he's going to lose both of these Trebs. Big problems over here. Halba's in for Mr. Yo. ACCM trying to hold the line. Budiko, still not completely there, up to 31. Might want to reclaim these farms at some point, too. And ACCM goes forward to try and get some raids in. The Cav Archers in here could be brutal for Mr. Yo. His food eco is a little scuffed, too. And the Treb goes down! Dang, dude. Treb goes down. Castle is held once more. $43 on gold for ACCM. And even the Hussite wagons taking significant damage from those Cav Archers with recurve bow. Very brutal raid in here. Cutting off the food eco from Mr. Yo. 14 on food now. Heavy Cav... This game's over. It should be, but I've said that before. I said that in the Romans-Koreans game, and I was wrong. I said if it went late game Cumans against Lithuanians, Lithuanians should win, and I was wrong. But still, ACCM pretty much controlling the left side now. He can control this side whenever he wants. There's no castle there for Mr. Yo. And he's still got the Cav Archers, you know, being an issue in the back of Yo's base. Hold the line! Hold! Fucking Yo, dude. GG. Great play from ACCM. This is a very popular strategy on this map with Bohemians. And ACCM looked at it and he saw weakness. He smelled blood in the water and he said, but what if? What if I go Magyar Hussar? This man can cook. This man can cook. Those mangonel shots really changed the game around, I think. Yep. Big mangonel shots there. I think he killed like 6 or 7 Hussite wagons. Great set. We're already 2 hours in. We've got at least 2 more games coming up. And really solid job from ACCM. Somewhere Yo is laughing about this match. I don't know if either one of them is laughing here. This is a big deal for both of them. Mountain Dunes is a win for ACCM. Yo loses with Portuguese. Magyars were the first pick. I wonder if Yo like looked at that map and thought, oh yeah, he's going to pick Magyars there. Because Magyars is kind of a civ for that's really good on almost all the Empire Wars maps. Or if he thought he was going to pick something like Spanish or maybe Poles. We've seen Poles there. Scoreboard? Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. Is Yo the best Roman player? I think so. Rado, thank you for the 37. Appreciate it. Meow. Still meowing for subs today. Limited time only, though. Wait, Dave is meowing for subs? Yes. It's been a little cringe. Like 1 meow per sub? No. Well, I mean, no. Was gonna make some cringe shit happen. See, now the businessman in me wants to meow for all those subs. But my pride may not allow it. I love legs. Thank you for the 26 months. Meow. How about those UFC fights, though? I did watch the final 4 fights last night. Huge. They were okay. Frankie, thank you for the 21 months. Meow.
So sad I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Meow.
Embrace degeneracy? What has Dave agreed to today? I'm meowing for subs, Exercept. Pride won't buy Thai food? That is true. Also, Exercept, you should check out Janosh. Show him the emotes he redeemed earlier. Thanks for introducing me to Letterkenny. I'm watching all the seasons now that they're on German Netflix. Oh, God. I hope you're... We had this conversation with someone else the other day. I hope you're not watching with the German dub. Sieb, thank you for the 34, meow.
Last night, she sounded like my great aunt when I pull a surprise visit. She was like, oh.
Yeah, I tried to look up the German dub for Letterkenny and I couldn't find it. I want to see what it's like. I was on your Twitter looking for a pic of your banner you mentioned about the other day and noticed a post about a lawsuit you were glad was over. It wasn't a lawsuit, dude. It wasn't a lawsuit. My insurance broker forgot to renew my insurance even though I told them to. And then I got pulled over and charged with driving without insurance. And I had to go to court over it. But they kept pushing the date back because of COVID. This was back in the day. The minimum fine for that, if you're found guilty, is $5,000. And the maximum is like 25 grand. It's a big deal. So it was kind of nice that it just got dealt with. All right. We're getting rid of this, whatever the fuck this is. Oh my god, I can't believe we had that. You get a driving ban in the UK for that? Yeah. It's funny though, because like I was telling Ice Cream about that when it was happening, and he's like telling me about how the minimum fine for that in his, or the fine for that in his state is like a ticket worth like $200. Why even get insurance at that point? Well, obviously, if you're going to hit somebody, it would be bad without it, but... How's your cord doing? Hasn't wrapped itself around my chair leg at any point today yet. All right. Game number 5. We got ourselves a good one. 2-2. gamdom.accm.myi.aoebuilds.com. Playing as the Khmer here on Cars. And it's Yo playing as Mines. I don't recall seeing the Khmer that often here, but obviously they're good on most maps. How did you manage to avoid the fine then? We just made a deal, which was failure to produce insurance rather than driving without it. Because I think the like prosecutor and everything. Number one, the judge and everyone else. I called in because it was a phone call into court, right? So I called in, and I was on hold for 3.5 hours. I called in at 9. And I was on hold until 12:30. And I didn't want to hang up because then you get a failure to appear. Right? And my court date was supposed to be at 9:15, right? So then the prosecutor picks up and he's like, "Who is this?" And I tell him. And he said, "Okay, but your court thing should have been at 9:15." I'm like, "I know, I've been waiting in the queue. I've had to plug my charger into my phone." And he's like, "Well, we thought all the cases had been dealt with earlier this morning." And he said, "Okay, give me a few minutes. I'm going to go check." So I give him 5 minutes, whatever. And he comes back and I just hear that he's pissed off. Like he's really pissed. And he's like, "They went to lunch." And I could tell that he was just so over it. Like the judge and everyone else in the courtroom went to lunch. And I was the last guy on the line. He said, "Give me 15 minutes." I don't know what was said. But when he came back, he's like, he's like, "Okay, we'll make a deal. Failure to produce, it's a $75 fine or whatever." I said, "Fine." And then I went and talked to the judge and plead guilty to this fine. And I said, "Yeah," and then whatever. We got it sorted out, but yeah. He sounded so mad. I want to hear that conversation. So do I. Like, I could tell that he was probably the guy who had been busting his ass through the COVID times for like weeks on end. The judge in the courtroom are just going to lunch. I could just hear it all, dude, in his tone. The judge in the courtroom are just going to lunch while he's like putting in hours. Oh, God. What happened here? ACCM pushing forward with scouts and skirms, and I think Yo meant to delete this palisade wall and ends up deleting the archer range, and it is an absolute disaster. What is this? Yo has gone from a perfectly walled base here with the Mayans into a base that is wide open. And ACCM's aggression is paying off. What a turnaround. And ACCM just runs under the TC. Why not? Now the archers are popping out. ACCM will snipe those down fairly easily. He can run under the TC again. Mr. Yo trying to defend against this. He's going for a gate. This might be a mistake from ACCM. Let's see if Yo can quick wall this. Yo doesn't get the final quick wall down. Where are the 2 spears? He needs them. Still 3 skirmishers alive as well. This has turned into one of the most painful experiences that I can remember in a while for Mr. Yo. That's a massive blunder to delete that archery range. A huge misclick from him as he goes up to the castle age, and ACCM is now being chased by all of these villagers. Look at the resources for Yo. I don't think there's going to be much there when he gets to the castle age to produce. ACCM keeping the army alive. Still sending more skirms in here. Should be able to take out the archers. Once the archers are gone, he can just run circles around these villagers, and he already has the armor on his scouts. Doesn't want to lose them yet against the Vills. This is plenty of idle time here. This is lots of idle time. And Yo can't get anything going. Just a couple of eagles as ACCM now clicks up the castle age. Meanwhile, over here, Yo does have archers on ACCM's woodline. And I'm surprised that ACCM hasn't killed more with this army. But he's idled a lot. Resources collected almost 2,000 behind Mr. Yo. As ACCM looks for the weak villas. There's going to be a bunch around the farms. Well, there's one. I guess he killed all the other ones. Yo has army in ACCM's base. Yeah, it's not that much, though. He doesn't even have fletching on it. Idle economy, 14 minutes. Moving economy, 1 hour, 38. Gathering eco, ACCM is an hour ahead on that. So we get a little bit of a perspective when we look at this screen as to how badly that hurt Mr. Yo. Yo can maybe wall up again. I don't know. Super punished by that pressure there and by the mistake that he made, obviously, as his forward army gets cleared up. Check worker efficiency. We're just on it. 67.9. It'd be worse if those 6 villagers were still alive for Yo. Just keep that in mind. The worker efficiency improved by the villagers dying. $2K res collected ahead. That monk should be dead. Yo's getting fed. Put this old man to bed. That's what I said. Actually, I think ACCM is older than Yo. Yeah, ACCM is older than Yo by a couple years. I think he's 35? And Yo is like 33, I think. Does ACCM have like 2 kids? He's got 3. He's got 3. I think he's got 2 sons and a daughter. I can't remember. 34 and 31. Okay. That's older than Doubt? No. Nobody's older than Doubt. Nobody. In the history of everything. No one using passive stance micro? Is this a gentleman's agreement? Well, it really only works for range units, Landy. And it really only works if you have a lot of space to maneuver. And you still have to judge the timings on the shots. It also works for melee, apparently. But, like, does it give that big of an advantage? I'm not so sure. Is Capwatch older than Doubt? Don't think so. All right, relic collected from ACCM. Second TC is up here. Works for the one range units well for melee. What is the stance thing? I'm out of the loop. I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. You've been able to do that stuff forever. It's not a new thing. There's a lot of conditions that have to be met for that to be, like, super broken. ACCM keeps trying to get through the gate. Yo keeps opening the gate. ACCM can't get in there. Maybe Atonement is the play for both of these guys. That'd be really weird in this matchup, wouldn't it? The safe delete option will not doesn't apply to the archer range, I believe. It's only for important buildings like the TC or the castle or whatever. I don't think safe delete applies to an archer range. ACCM just has to wait for Yo to delete his gate. True, dude. Get him to delete another. ACCM should type that. Can you delete this one too? Most pros have safe delete turned off. Yeah. Safe delete is so intrusive when it does pop up. It's just so annoying. I would rather delete the occasional castle or TC than have safe delete enabled. All right. Yo trying to get some conversions. The monk goes down. ACCM pulling the units away. And Yo is just building up the eagles, man. But there's scorpions here. There's knights here with iron casting coming in. There's 3 monks. There's a mangonel. Oh, I don't know. Is this enough eagles? Is this enough eagles? Whoever wants to delete a castle or TC on purpose? Sometimes you do. How often you want to delete a castle or TC? I think more often than you accidentally delete a castle or a TC. Okay, Mangonels cancel each other out. Yo's got some room to play, but look at the villager count. 79 to 55. And the Scorpions are here. Another Mangonel in. The Light Cav are going to try and come in for the monks. I don't think he needed to, you know, throw away his Light Cav like that, but hey, let's take a look. This is a crazy fight here. Knights are trying to clear up the eagles. Scorpions are getting an excessive amount of damage against those eagles, and Yo wasn't even able to kill any of those scorpions, and suddenly there's eagle bodies all over the place. Yo took that fight, and that was not the right place or the right time for that. Jinsu, thank you for the 12 months, meow. We're meowing for subs today. And this is over. GG. What a blunder from Mr. Yo to delete that archer range. He's still played on. He tried to make it work, but he's gonna be face palming, man. That just. I mean, we'll go back and look at it. So ACCM is pressuring here. Yo is thinking about going to Castle Age. And did he delete the archer or did the archer get deleted by the skirms? So he wants to delete that palisade wall. Archer gets killed by the skirms and he deletes the archer range by accident. Tragic. And the archer died anyway, yeah. How much does the archer range cost? About 9,000? Yeah. I don't know if he wins this game anyway. It's still up in the air, right? You can't look at it like that if you're Mr. Yo. Because, you know, you don't know what position ACCM was really in there. But you didn't do yourself any favors, that's for sure. Holy. What a blunder. 3-2. 3-2. On your home map as well. City versus Chelsea going to be a good game. Has Premier League started already? I always forget when it starts. Yes? Oh, it just started 3 minutes ago. Chelsea's winning the league this year. Chelsea plays right now, Lars. It shows 3 minutes in. Don't leave the stream, though. I've never heard copium so potent. Well, surely we spent all the money. Surely we're going to be good, right? Money equals good, right? For Chelsea, right? Right? My hot take of the Premier League season, zero cope, is that Chelsea will finish with the Champions League spot. Where do you live, Dave? Canada. And that Liverpool will look like they're in contention, right? They'll come out hot, and then they'll throw it away. That's not really a hot take, though. That always happens. Not really a hot take. Man U is going to be hovering around the edges like a scrawny, starving hyena. United will win it pretty easily, I reckon. Okay. Okay, Lars. DM me for the exact location. Thanks, Bird. Thanks, Birdman. Okay. Well, Yo needs this win. A lot of pressure on Mr. Yo after that. But remember in NAC when he lost his king to the castle, I was out with a smoke break for a smoke break with Mr. Yo, and he felt he was just so broken that he had lost that king. He felt terrible about it. He was so down on himself, but he came back and won that set. He ran a king literally right into a castle and lost the game. Nefta, thank you for the 10 months. Yo. ACCM is playing as Poles. Yo is playing as Berbers here, and we are on River Divide. Now, if you have a transport here, and if you have the transport on the top side, you know that your opponent has transport on the bottom side. So ACCM will wall to the water here, but then has to wall to the edge of the map over here. Same thing for Yo. Polak, thank you for the 40. Meow. I'm stressed, yeah. I mean, in terms of the tech tree, it should be okay for Berbers, but obviously Poles, you know, if you let them boom, they can overwhelm you. Why do I feel like the meows are getting shorter and shorter? Maybe I'm getting tired of meowing. It's a limited time offer only. Give me something to meow about. Berbers are better than Poles. Yeah, theoretically should be. But full works are really good. How do we know it's limited? Because I said so. Yo can't decide. Does he want the spearman or does he want the Vil? And he gets the Vil. Does lose a scout along the way, but the wall has been shut? Stopped? Stopped. The wall has been stopped. The base has not been shut. And the Vil comes out here. This is a defensive map. Camels are better. Well, we're not just strictly talking about camel versus knight, right? We're talking about economy. Suffering support main. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Thank you. We meow for subs here. Limited time only, though. Only today. Maybe only this set. If you got gifted a sub today, make sure you thank the gifter. A lot of gifters today. Love it. Jeez, that bear is not meowing. That bear is aggressively huffing. What's next? Bathwater vials? No one wants my bathwater. Shut up. Don't say it. No one wants it. Chifferobe, thank you for the 38 months, meow. All right, the bears kill the spearman, and they don't get into the wall. Walled to the edge here from Mr. Yo because of the transport ship. Walled to the water over here because he knows his is over here. And Castle H is on the way. ACCM also on the way to Castle H. Decent full work setup already. Thank you, Eagle Pack, for meowing for me. Appreciate it, meow. Dave doesn't take baths, so there's no water to sell. I'm good for like two baths a month, you know? Usually like showers, but sometimes you get cold. Sometimes you're just cold and you just want to like put on like a podcast or something and just kind of like sink into the water. Just relax. Also, unfortunately, my apartment, my hot water heater is quite small. So I can only fill up about half to 3/4 of
Limited offer.
the water that I need
to be quick
with
then.
hot water. Waffle Neck, thank you for the 33 months. It's actually kind of nice having a small hot water heater because then my showers are limited time only, which is fine. It's like 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes. That's good. Sometimes, especially if I'm tired and I have unlimited time in the shower, I'll just sit there, dude, for a long time. You have to put cold water and then full hot water. I do full hot water, and then I have a little bit of cold water at the end to fill it up. When I'm showering, though, I always start hot, then I go cool, and then I go back to, like, a little hot, and then I go cold, and then I go, like, a little hot, not full hot at the end. It's a nice mix-up. It's good. It makes you feel way more refreshed. Like cold showers mixed up with some heat in there is so good. So good. Cold showers are amazing for your long-term well-being. I just like them. They make me feel really relaxed. Like Kev is in here from ACCM with that Polish eco. 1, 2, 3 TCs and a second TC for Yo, but the camel archers are coming. The castle is going up. The monastery is coming as well. ACCM has been late to collect relics in almost every game. Except the Mountain Dunes game. End with cold always in a shower. Boost that testosterone. I don't think cold is increasing my testosterone. Cold after workouts are bomb. Yeah, after physical exertion, cold showers are great. You forgot to meow for waffles. Meow. My man is stuck. Oh, never mind. He's good. Don't worry about it. He just passy on the left right there. That's like something Rogan would say. I take an ice bath for 45 minutes every day. After I've worked out. Done 2 shows at the Comedy Store. Had 2 podcasts.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
I ate 17 raw
Hi,
eggs.
Kitty.
Sounds Jordan? No, it's not Jordan. Jordan would be like, you gotta take cold showers. You gotta make your bed. Cold showers, Joe. Make your damn bed. Regrettably alive. Thank you for the 3 months. I only eat beef. All right, like Kev, roaming around still from ACCM. This is the Polish eco we're talking about, right? 67 vills, resources collected slightly ahead. Berber eco is not bad either with the additional villager speed, and Yo is going for another TC. Theoretically, Yo should have the better composition. Theoretically. And that's like one of the first times we've said that. And Yo is going for a forward castle here. 7 villagers. ACCM can see this, and ACCM has enough stone for a castle, and he's wise enough to not put it here. I think putting it here to try and deny this would have been a mistake. Even though you have 9 vills or 11 vills or whatever you have. There's the camel archers there from Yo, right? Could get denied, and then you're in a way worse position. Probably better to put it here and then try and go up to Imp. Did you make your bed? No, I don't make my bed every morning. Jordan would be so disappointed. I'm not in boot camp, dude. I'm just gonna unmake it as soon as I go back on it again. Sorry, Mr. Peterson. Double walls from ACCM all the way along here. Except on this side where the tower is. And Yo is pushing forward. Yo is thinking imp as well, but ACCM's going to click up first. Making beds is communist. Well, we're all in this together. Making your bed is the first win in the morning. I think just waking up alive for me. It's the first win in the morning. What is this wall from Mr. Yo? Hang on a second. My man's cutting it all off. That sounded weird. That my man's cutting off this side. And this side as well. Can you wake up dead? Actually, not possible. Yeah, so just waking up in general. Yeah. Pure Age on the way for Yo. ACCM still defending. And he's making stables. Does have the castle for the privileges. He's going to be a very privileged individual here, maybe. Mr. Yo should probably start thinking camels, right? He's got the camel archers. He should probably start thinking other camels as well, because he has to know what ACCM is up to. The stone walls over here is such a unique touch. I would love to see them across the middle as well. Like if he's stonewalled here, he's gone for a dock as well. Interesting. Another transport ship? Oh, because his transport's in the south. That's right. So he's gone for a transport ship here to get across and into the eco from ACCM. A wall like across here would make a lot of sense. He's still open. Those Cavalier can still get in here and start ripping through everything. Benjalord, thank you for the prime meal. Casbah. His castles will work faster. Mr. Yo continuing to grab the relics. Has not completed this wall just yet, but he's working on it. And he sees 2 extra relics over here. The scouting is very good from him. I think there's 6 relics total on this map. Maybe 7? 7 relics total. He can grab all those. That's huge. Transport ship comes in. Castle is here from ACCM. Will that be denied is the question. Don't think so. The knights are now coming out. So just a little bit of mistiming maybe from Yo. And he's sending more camel archers in here, but does he want to? Don't you want your camel archers when you get to imp to be upgraded and sitting back here helping to defend your base rather than forward? I don't know if this is a great decision long term. Right now it looks fine because we have very limited numbers of Cavalier from ACCM. Castle's going down. Yo doesn't invest anything into saving that. He just abandons it. 3 relics for him. 4 on the way. Still has monks too, so could pick up the others. Like we said, there's 7 relics here, so that's a lot. And ACCM's still chasing, so Yo is still getting value from these archers back here. Missed. 111 villagers for ACCM. Mr. Yo, not paying attention to the camel arch, is going to lose a couple. He's busy with other things. Getting conscription, final armor upgrade. Continues to add more camel archers. Has not gotten the heavy camel research yet. And is now sending his monks out to get the other relics. Oh boy. Yo is setting up for the late game currently. As ACCM clears up that army right there. He's using the no attack stance micro? No. Elite Camel Archer. Coming in. Crop rotation on the way. Yo, full eco upgrades. Except for crop rotation himself. And maybe the mining upgrades as well. And ACCM is going to find the walls. And he's going to be like, what? What on earth? This is tough for ACCM. This is going to get real tough. Elite Camel Archer basically kills everything the poles have. Yeah, it should just destroy everything poles have. Arbs, it kills Arbalists as well. It's just better stats than an Arb. Arb has more range, which is nice. ACCM is going to have to do something with his superior eco and setup and cheaper Cavalier. So he's just going to have to overwhelm. We actually have Petards over on the side. So ACCM is going to try and break through here and raid this, and that's a great idea. Demo ships for the Trebs. I mean, you could just go Cannon Galleon for those. Would be better, right? Bomber Cannon hitting downhill against these Trebs. And these things are dead. The castle's going to survive. Oh boy, ACCM. Not looking to be in a fantastic position here. The gate is still open. I don't know what he's trying to do. Is that gate, like, glitched or something? It's, like, not open? The wall is open here. And he closes the gate. Unfortunate. Mr. Yo now has heavy camel. Heavy camel archer is missing the unique tech. Magrabi camel for the regenerative powers. I'm gonna grab these camel nuts. Janosh, why are you and Lars so weird? And both Norwegian? Is there a correlation there, or is it just coincidence? Castle's been deleted. The camels deny it. Meanwhile, over here, villagers going down from Mr. Yo, but 37 camel archers. Brutal. 5 relics as well. And he's probably going to get this one at some point. And he's going to get 6, and then maybe 7. Wow. I want to say this is over, but I've said that before in this set, and I've been wrong twice. ACCM will be feeding units into the meat grinder on this side. Fortified wall now coming in from Mr. Yo as he replaced this wall segment. Bop, there it is. Still have Cavalier back here roaming around. Mr. Yo might lose a few vills. Does he have McGrabby Camel? Yep. Definitely McGrab these. And Monk, bring in the final relic in. 7 relics. No, no, dude. Come on. Yo definitely needs to wall this off. This has been a concern multiple times. The Cavalier pressuring the palisade walls and getting in. Once again, though, does not manage to come in on this side. As we had Legitic Legacy on the way from ACCM. So he's going to switch into the Winged Hussar. I think he knows he's in a really tough spot. You can just look at the KD. It's not good. All 4 unique techs in? Yes. Yes, they are. All 4 unique techs in this game are in. With the actually, there is 2 unique techs that are missing. There are 2 unique techs that are missing here. Elite Genitor. Actually, no, there's 3. There's 3. Elite Genitor, Elite Obuk, and Winged Hussar. Winged Hussar isn't unique. You're not unique. Shut up. Winged Hussar is regional. You're regional. Genitor also isn't unique. Well, it's unique to the Berbers. In a 1v1 match, it is unique. Anyone on Berber team can get it. Is there anyone on Yo's team? This is so over, dude. Obuk versus Camel Archer. An unfortunate matchup. Town Patrol coming in. Siege Engineers. Yo, absolutely dominating here. Gotta feel good about this one. He played this game so well. ACCM never had a chance, man. The early castle, the Camel Archers, the early expansion out here, the forward castle here. The raiding party, which actually worked out to buy him time. Then there's the walls over here, which ACCM very clearly had a problem with. And then defending himself from the raids. Just beautiful. Perfect. And now Yo has 87 military, and ACCM is dead. $89 kills on the... Wow, these things are farming. And they'll heal up all the damage they take. Yo places another castle. This is definitely a get out of my game castle here from Mr. Yo. ACCM will try to compete, but 11 military only against 84. This is a we're going to game 7 castle. Put your seatbelt on. Pack your bags. Game 7 for $9,000. And a chance to visit Spain. ACCM. Waiting maybe till he's below 100 pop. Once the castle goes down, there's not really a chance. But don't tell him that. Game 7, Yo versus ACCM, as it should be. Maybe. GG. Wow. Okay. Oh, man. I've kind of been avoiding thinking about this. One of these guys not making it, you know? But now that we're in a situation where one of them has to lose in the next game, it's kind of sad. Did the top 4 ladder qualifiers get money as well? I think you get 5,000 or 4,000 for getting here. So you're still getting money. Like, you're still getting paid. but obviously going to the main event, having a chance of winning a bigger prize pool, and just kind of, staying relevant in the pro scene. Like being at those lands, getting to travel and meet all your friends and whatever. Big deal. $3,000 for third and fourth. Okay. 3,000. So it's a $6,000 difference. Can you and T90 cast together? I haven't been streaming as often this month. So I want to spend some quality time with chat. You know what I mean? If I'd been streaming a lot, I would be co-casting with T90. But unfortunately, there's not as much activity when I'm co-casting because I can't talk to chat. Are you going to RedBull, Dave? Yep. Auto invite, dude. That's all right. River Divide was a win for Mr. Yo. Berbers, win for Mr. Yo. Loss for the Poles. And we only have Hollow Woodlands remaining. Generally does not go to the late game, this map. Generally. Game 7.
Coming up.
Smoke break.
You should have heard your mom last night. She sounded like my great aunt when I pull a surprise visit. She was like, oh!
Yo, Milk. Thank you for the 25 months, Meow. Meow.
Fuck you all. Your lives
Keyboard
are so
artist,
sad. I get
thank you for the 5.
just
Meow.
hanging out with you.
Yee-haw.
We're going into game 7 here. Game 7, 2 minutes and 45 seconds still. Bro, these spec delays are getting redonkulous. But it makes sense. It's big stakes, you know? Big stakes. It's going to be Hollow Woodlands. And it's going to be Bulgarians for Mr. Yo. Huns for ACCM. Oof. Oof. So Yo drafts Portuguese and then doesn't use it at all. He drafts it first. Maybe he just wanted it gone, right? Like he had first pick overall. Well, I guess they both have first pick. It's hidden. Minute 40 seconds. Woodlands is the final map. Yep. When are you now anyway?
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get
Lotto, thank you for the 14 months. Meow.
May the best win.
Why is Sam Drift green? Because it was the last map that the admin, aka the computer randomizer, chose, which meant it was the first map played. And the 2 symbolizes ACCM. It's not a perfect system. But if you know, you know. Hi, Memb. I am a 1250 ELO player. Brother, you're in the wrong tab. Dave, have you tried Zine yet? Is that the like the snooze, like the fucking packets that you put in under your lip? Is that what that is? I tried those years ago when I lived in Finland. Anyway, game 7. Yo playing Bulgarians here. ACCM playing Huns. We have Hollow Woodlands. It's awesome. I didn't really enjoy it that much. Also, knew people that were way too into it. And it was disgusting. Archer range going up from ACCM. Double bit axe on the way. And Huns are going to be tough to stop initially. But Bulgarians have the men-at-arms already. And Yo is taking full advantage of that. Unfortunately for him, ACCM did open with a range rather than a stable. But this is still some pressure. And this is... I mean, talk about pressure outside of the game, right? The mental pressure here must be intense. This is the difference between... I think this is just a straight-up $6,000 game. If you lose here, you get $3,000. If you win, you're automatically $9,000 and you go to Spain. $6,000 on the line for one game. And a trip to Spain with the potential to win a lot more. This is a crazy matchup here. The stakes are extremely high. As the men-at-arms are roaming around in ACCM space. He's trying to deal with it. Low HP on those. Yo still making men-at-arms. And he's lost. He's lost a lot of them. He has a guy forward here, and he's going to lose another one. ACCM with a crazy defense so far. 3-1 KD. Adds in the stable. Still has the archers on the field to deal with the men-at-arms. Hasn't lost any of those yet. And he's tracking down all the early pressure. However, we know Yo is cooking up something behind this. And ACCM actually losing his scout. How much damage has this skirm done? Not too much. Okay, so the scout got wounded before. It wasn't just the skirm working away on that the entire time. ACCM now adding more farms. Better eco for him. Goes for a tower now to protect this area. And the skirmishers and the men-at-arms are still going forward for Mr. Yo. Now, Bulgarians can get blacksmith upgrades cheaper and very quickly. We see Mr. Yo already with the armor, also getting town watch because he wants to track where ACCM's army is, and he's housed. That's probably the bigger reason. I'm surprised he hasn't added a stable yet. I'm sure we'll see it at some point, but so far, just men-at-arms, spearmen, skirm. The tension. The tension. The stakes. The moment. And it's Bulgarians of all civs. Skirmishers coming in. ACCM has to be very careful. Mr. Yo can snipe these ostrich if he gets a moment, I think. Nice dodge there from ACCM. We already have the armor for Mr. Yo on these skirms. He's trying to get the spearmen involved. ACCM snipes the spearmen. Mr. Yo is going to lose more of his army here. He's trying to get whatever value he can. ACCM with a good start so far. A really good start from ACCM so far. Any previous matches worth watching? I mean, every match, every game of this set has been pretty good. It's been the best set of the qualifiers, I think. Doubt ACCM was also a great set. We still have another best of 7 coming today. More skirms and spears for Yo. Gotta be feeling a little bit nervous here. He's building a tower. He's lost a lot of units so far. And he didn't really overly disrupt the eco from ACCM. A little bit, I guess. He's still ahead in res collected, just by a smidge. Is this the first one of the day? Yeah. Could be at 3.5 hours for a best of 7. That's about... If it's a 7-game best of 7, that's about average. For just a regular best of 7, it's usually from like 2 hours to 3, somewhere around there. Castle Age is on the way for ACCM. Mr. Yo has to watch out with these villagers. He's pulling them away, but ACCM's going to get one. First dead villager of the game. Yo is on the way up to Castle Age. ACCM has a significant advantage here. And ACCM is adding in another range. It's going to be Cav Archers. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Don't Bulgarians die to CA? I mean, they can go for Skirm, right? Krepos as well could be a play. CA might struggle to find damage if Krepos are all over the place. Yo is just hunting down these archers with the skirms. He's going to bring the Vills to fight the scouts. He's going to lose another villager, but he does push away these scouts. So he lost 2 villagers all told. It's not so bad for him. ACCM doesn't really have an army to upgrade here. He's going to have to wait for Cav Archers to come in. I think Bulgarians have an advantage like over other Knight Civs against Cav Archers in that they can get that +2 armor cheaper and really quickly. And they have the Krepos, right? If you're on stone. And your TCs are cheaper on stone too. So you should theoretically have good solutions to Cav Archers. What do Bulgarians do in Castle Age? They can go for, you know, Conics. They can go for Knights. Lead Skirm. There's a lot of things they can do. Cav Archers and some Knights coming forward from ACCM. Yo has Town Watch. He should be able to see this quickly, and he does. +2 armor immediately, and it's coming in super quick. That's the Bulgarian advantage right there. It's just whether his eco can keep up with the Knight production. That's the only question. Infantry? I don't think infantry is the solution. Cav archers looping around. ACCM. Went for that second TC. Yo now going for the second TC. This must be so nervous. I wonder how you, like, control your nerves in a situation like this. Obviously, Yo and ACCM have played in many big matches in their career. And for Yo, this is definitely not, like, the biggest match for him. But for ACCM, honestly, even though it's a qualifier, it might be. Have archers still trying to pick away. Yo, sending a knight forward. This could be a pain for ACCM if it finds some damage. Pure maple syrup, thank you. Welcome. Meow. Are the meows ruining the gravitas? The gravity of the situation? Who knows? Or are they enhancing it? No? Alright. Cav archer goes down. Knight's dying. Not the knight's dying, it's actually the villagers dying. ACCM can't keep up with the knights. Yo kills a couple villagers. ACCM still roaming around, still looking for value. And the knights are coming in. Remember, these have +2 armor. And Yo deals with the spearmen first. Yo is pulling this one back a little bit, guys. ACCM had a great start, defended very well. And now ACCM is losing his scouts over here. Yo pulls away again. Yo is being so reactive to all of these raids. I think getting housed early and having to get Town Watch has been a massive benefit to him. Imagine he didn't have Town Watch here. These cav archers might be sneaking up on him. Might not know where they are. University going up. ACCM's had enough of missing. He wants to get ballistics. Monastery there. Yo is still not on stone, so he can't go for Krepos. Still no ballistics for ACCM. 66 vills, 55 villagers for Yo. Yo goes on to stone. Oh, man. Ballistics for 26 cav archers. Oh, boy. And Yo's still not on stone. Significantly. That gold is in a very exposed place. ACCM is on stone. He's getting ballistics. ACCM can feel it. He's got a good position here as long as he doesn't throw it away. And the knights are super weak. Super weak. And Yo is still cut off the gold. Oh, God. Oh, this might be the end for Mr. Yo. Great micro here for ACCM. And he goes in. Yo is walling. Yo doesn't want to give up. The TC is firing. The tower is firing. Yo is getting a bunch of good damage against these cav archers. Maybe a little too aggressive there for ACCM. And we look at this backside here. ACCM defending as well with the cav archers at home. Does he dare go for a forward castle? Goes for a siege workshop here. Yo will make a TC. Yo still alive here, but only 6 knights and 1 skirm. ACCM all over that stone. Surely it's a forward castle, right? Why not? He doesn't have anything to stop you. Knights are at the back. Yo can't find the kills he wants. Can't find the raids he wants. ACCM trapping the knights in now. There's nowhere to go. As Yo tries to take these out. The knights are too weak though. Scorpions coming out from Mr. Yo, the second wood upgrade on the way. Oh, ACCM. Feels like he's got this. Don't make any stupid mistakes. Castle right here should be secure, right? Should be secure. You cut off the gold, get a good position. Or do you want to make it defensively? Are you scared? Is ACCM going to play scared or is he going to play aggressive? That's the question. Yes! Put your balls on his face. Sorry. ACCM going forward with the castle. He's not playing scared. He is not playing scared. And the conversion comes in. And Mr. Yo will see this castle coming up. And I don't think there's anything he can do about it. He's going to have to abandon this position. But remember, there's cav archers in the back here causing problems, asking questions. ACCM had to go through doubt. Then he had to face Mr. Yo. And he looks to be in a really good spot. But Yo isn't done yet. Yo is going to continue playing here. He's got the Scorpions to protect against the Cav Archers. And he's only lost 5 villagers somehow. These Cav Archers have taken a lot of damage from TCs. Just running underneath them. ACCM trying to go back. Yo with the quick walls. Kind of sick. Really sick, actually. How is KD basically equal? Well, elite skirm on the way for Mr. Yo. He's going to come out here with the knights. He's going to try and clear this mangonel because it's being annoying. Memstart, thank you for the 5 gifted meow. And the knight goes down. Knight raids at the back here. ACCM did such a good job walling this gold off early. And like keeping himself safe. Yo still has to contend with the monks that are coming in here. ACCM goes for the conversion. Yo needs to back away. ACCM still pushing here. 108 villagers to 87. Can Yo come back from this is the question. Will ACCM throw this away somehow? We don't know. Yo has found some villagers over here, but he's still being converted. And now he can just give up that conversion, go after the monk here. ACCM going up to Imp shortly. And Yo losing vills. Yo is on stone. Yo is on stone. Is it time for something drastic? ACCM goes for another castle. ACCM is waiting until this mangonel is done before building this castle. He wants that mangonel well away. He doesn't want to take any chances, and I love it. Yo takes the mangonel. Needs to win all these fights. All of them. To even have a chance. To ask questions of his own. Krapos. He's not going to like it when he sees Imp. Might see a resign when he sees Imp. The Scorpions, though! The Scorpions and the Skirms! Hang on a second. Good shots from Mr. Yo. He would have needed to clear that whole army, though. He would have needed to clear all of this. And then there's the Tarkans as well from ACCM. Imperial Age timing is sick. Yo is somehow going up to Imp soon. Selling stone. And clicking up. Wow. Yo refuses to go down easy. And he takes that out, but the TC will go down over here. We'll need to pull the villagers away, go for another TC. Could get a big shot against these cav archers. It's a decent one. It's another decent one. But he needs to abandon this TC. Imperial Age comes in from ACCM. Yo will go for a castle. He knows. Oh, there it is! GG, have fun in Spain, says Yo. Tragedy as Mr. Yo, one of the best players of all time, not making it to the castle. But ACCM couldn't qualify through the ladder, had to go through Doubt, had to go through Mr. Yo, and he is going to be in Spain. Can't wait to see him. An incredible performance for him. $6,000 he won with this one game. And we'll see him in October. Great gameplay from ACCM. I thought Yo was going to make it through. Of course, we have to look back at that one game where he deleted the range. Unfortunate, but ACCM proving that he belongs. Proving that he belongs. Well played. Well played indeed. That's a crazy accomplishment for him. Great defense from ACCM early, right? Against the men-at-arms. He pre-walled everything. He was quick-walling the woodlines. The gold being pre-walled is amazing. Always kept forces back here so he wasn't being raided. He was tracking the armies from Mr. Yo. He didn't kill a lot of villagers with the cav archers initially, but he kept them alive, which is beautiful. Yeah, 5th place in ladder, and then 3rd and 4th in qualifier finals. Mr. Yo was so close. So close. Wow. Great play from ACCM. We get a celebratory meow. Nope, only meow for subs.